and etheric events? Exiled Sumerian gods. For a fleeting, ephemeral moment, we were heroes. Celebrated across the city, heck, across the world. Unparalleled in our field. Preternatural pioneers on the brink of discoveries our scientific forefathers could never have even dreamed of. At even the slightest implication of paranormal activity, everyone knew who to call. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Chalk it up to a huge misunderstanding, a fallout. For a while, I wasn't sure why I was getting out of bed in the morning. And some mornings I didn't. That's all behind us now. We saved the world yet again, and we're back. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? At one point, some hotshots bought the place and turned it into an overpriced Java joint. But now, we're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. All to code, too. Well, most of the codes. At the very least, the codes we're aware of. For me, it's the energy of the old place. Pure ebullience, galvanic energy coursing through the air. And no, I'm not talking about anything psychokinetic, ectoplasmic, or paranormal. Just good, old-fashioned human emotion. Provinces of the living. Oh, I didn't know how much I needed to be back. How much Winston needed me back here. But someone from the old guard has to hold down the fort, you know? Because there's still real work to be done. And that's where you come in. The phone isn't ringing off the hook right now, which is a blessing and a curse. What's good for business is a bad omen for everything else. But if it were up to me, I'd still be in the thick of it. But it's time for a new generation. And that's you. You have the chance to peek behind the capricious veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Well, slimy, really. And yes, that might mean having to pick up a book or two. What people don't know about the Ghostbusters could fill 10 encyclopedias. And before you even ask, yeah, I've thought about it. Been approached by some very interested parties, which isn't saying much. Every hack and wannabe with a laptop can be published today, whether they know the science or not. And trust me, they don't.
Ray? Ray?
Go ahead, this is Ray.
Is there someone there with you? Let me guess. The new recruit is there with you? Ray, you gotta let them get to work. All trainees report directly to the firehouse, remember? Over.
Well, that's our time. Good talk. Off you go to meet Kat. Welcome to the team. And don't worry, I'll be in touch.
I'm so glad the Ghostbusters are back.
Back for you, maybe, but for me, they never left. I mean, sure, some people left. And for... I'm so excited to see our team...
No, of course it's not that.
Then what is it?
It's...
Look, I know you trust me, but you've got to take your hands off the wheel a little here. And not just because you're breathing down my neck. For your own sake.
I'm sorry, Kat. I'm a hands-on, do-it-myself kind of guy. And that never changes no matter how big things get. Of course I trust you, which is why I wish...
And speaking of Ray, based on the fact that you're 15 minutes late for your orientation, I'll assume you've already met him. He has a tendency to get worked up and can forget that we have an onboarding process for a reason.
Love Ray like a brother, but he needs to get out more.
Allow me to introduce the head honcho, Winston Zedmore.
Welcome, kid. Happy to have you on the team. I may sign the checks, but don't go around calling me boss. If you have any questions, don't ask me, call Kat.
That's me. I run operations here. You and the other busters will get your jobs dispatched from me. Any trouble in the firehouse or the field, you come to me. Got it? Oh, and before you go, grab that radio off my desk. Okay, no time to waste, so let's get moving. First up, your jumpsuit. which you'll find in the closet. Pretty self-explanatory what that is. If it isn't, we've got problems. Head-to-toe meta-aramid polymer isn't the style for everyone, but I'm sure you'll find a way to make it your own. Keep your frequency tuned. I'll stay in contact. Now go ahead and suit up.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, it's Kat. You decent? Come meet me in the alley. Target practice.
Well, 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 look at you! How do you feel?
Ready to roll.
That's what we like to hear. Go ahead and pick up that proton pack. Sorry, that it's the clock. Not to worry though, the base tech is solid. That being said, we have some fun new modifications in the works. Winston's got a tech guy upstairs, but you'll be wielding this for now.
This is so freaking cool.
Now let's learn how to use it. First up, the particle thrower. You had the toy when you were a kid, like I did. You can imagine the real thing has some actual kick to it. And don't forget, that pack's gonna overheat if you sustain fire long enough.